welcome back again. Last topic, last video. If you haven't seen it, please go and see because that is a continuation of this topic. So I request you to go and see. Along with that, please subscribe, share with your friends because knowledge is meant to share. Okay, friends? Once again introducing, I am Rashmi from the Curiosity Learning Center and here I am today with you all to explain about nutrition in plants. Before starting the topic, I just take half minute to talk some other random stuff, which is important. I know you people aren't understanding, going with a lot of pressure, and due to the COVID times, you were unable to take that basics so that you can understand 10 topics. But I am here to tell you that in our classes, which are in two branches, one is near Sai Mandir and Jayanagar of Gulbarga, we start the classes from the basics. You're one student, two student, it doesn't matter. If you're not understanding the topic, we will not jump for the next topic. So friends, I request you to come to our classes to experience one or two demo classes. If you feel right, if you feel you're gaining much knowledge, you stay here. If you're not feeling worthy, you have an option to leave without paying 0 rupees. And once again repeating, please subscribe to our channel, make us famous. It's all in your hands. Thank you. So let me start the topic without wasting much of your time, that is quite precious. Well friends, last topic we have dealt with what is life and what is life process, and also I told you to be alive, to have a life, to undergo that life process we require certain processes like nutrition, excretion, digestion, transportation, etc. In this class we are going to study about nutrition in plants with concise level of understanding. It's not like CO2 is coming, H2O is coming, chlorophyll is there and it is preparing glucose and that is what we eat and all that. We have to understand from the level of why do we have the food, right? So before understanding why do we have a food, we need to answer to the question, what is energy? Energy is something that is consumed, energy at the level of living organisms intake, not to the level of universal I'm speaking here. Energy is something that we take in the form of organic or inorganic content to keep the life alive. Okay, so plants take inorganic components as their energy, whereas humans take organic components as their energy. So what is nutrition? Nutrition is the intake of energy, the process involved in taking that energy and converting into the smaller molecules that can be absorbed by the body and gives an energy to the body. So this is nutrition. Nutrition is basically derived, is basically named as nutrient. Nutrient is something that we call, that is the combination of organic and inorganic. So, food is an organic substance. The simplest form of the food is glucose. Okay, that is what the plant prepares. The plant prepares glucose, and if it prepares more glucose, it converts into starch. Glucose and the starch are the two main components of the carbohydrates. Fine. And nutrient can be defined as a substance which an organism obtains from its surrounding and uses it as a source of energy or for the biosynthesis. When it comes to carbohydrates, we take it for the source of energy. When it comes for biosynthesis, like proteins, nutrients, minerals, protein, minerals, fibers, they are the source of biosynthesis, in the sense for the growth of the body. This is what the nutrition is all about. Coming to what are the type of nutrition that different types of organisms go through. There are two main types of nutrition. One is autotrophic nutrition and the other is heterotrophic nutrition. What is autotrophic nutrition? Plants prepare their own food. Autotrophic, auto means self. Self-synthesizing the food is called autotrophic nutrition. What does the plant do? It takes the materials from the surrounding, inorganic materials from the surrounding, and convert that into food by itself. Right? So this is an autotrophic mode of nutrition. Self-preparing food is called autotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition is divided into three parts. One is saprophytic, holozoic, and parasites. One more interesting thing I just want to interfere here before telling this type of nutrition. Whenever I take this type of nutrition to my students, they always say plants are preparing their own food and even humans are preparing their own food. Then what is the difference? Even we will bring the Maggi packet, we will put ourselves into the water, masala and on the gas. This is all we are doing by ourselves without even the help of mother or father. So this is also an autotrophic type of a nutrition. Hello, buddy, stop there. Students, please stop. I know even you are getting this thought. But what is that difference is, in plants, they take the inorganic component. Water, soil, minerals, carbon dioxide, all these are inorganic components that they take. And there is a presence of green pigment called chloroplast. Due to the presence of that cell in the plant, it prepares its own food. What are we doing? We are taking already prepared food. May it be Maggi, may it be Pani Puri, may it be Palak, may it be Bomita. What are all these? These are already prepared stuff by the plants. We are not preparing in ourselves food. We are preparing on the gas. That is some another energy. But what are the components we are using? We are using organic component of the plants to prepare the food. Therefore, this is heterotrophic nutrition. Hope you got this difference. Okay, so I know you get this again doubt. But if you have, please mention in the comments. Well friends, continuing the topic, what is saprophytic type of a nutrition? Saprophytic type of a nutrition is the one in which the plants depend upon the plants and animals depend upon the dead and decaying organisms. Fine, they take their nutrition from the dead plants, dead animals. Fine, this is saprophytic type of nutrition. Yeast may come, and bacteria may come, eagles may come. Saprophytic nutrition. Coming to the next type of nutrition, parasites. Before telling about the parasites, when I was young, in the second standard or third standard, what happened was my brother was very small, like 5 years, I guess. He was 5 years and I was around 8 or 9 years. I was 8 or 9 years. I was in 4th or 5th. Yeah, 4th or 5th. At that period, what happened? He was suffering with heavy stomach ache since days, okay? And whenever he used to go to the washroom, he used to take me with him. Though I hate that job, going with him, he used to take me. Once what happened, he was sitting for goo. He was sitting for excretion. Then what happened was, when he was excreting, along with that, a small snake came. This is what even I say. A small snake came and it fell down there. From where it came from anus, okay, from his body part. And I ran and went to my mother and said, Mama, there is a snake in his stomach, there is a snake in his stomach. Then soon after that, what happened? My mother, she knew the problem already. She took me back to that place and she said that is not snake. The snake will not be that soft, it is round worm. So I just wanted to share this topic. Fine, that is also a parasite. Okay, it is linking with the topic, it's not something extra. So that is also a parasite. What is parasite doing inside the stomach? It is eating the food which is already digested by our body. So parasites depend upon other bodies, other living organisms for their food. They're very sharp people, I can say. Human beings are not sharp. I tell you, these parasites are sharp because they are depending upon us for their food. See, so my God, they are so lazy. They are. Plants are really hardworking people. So, hardworking organisms. So parasites are those organisms which depend upon other living organisms for their food. Leech, etc. Example. So the next part of type of nutrition is holozoic nutrition, where we depend upon solid food, maybe vegetables, fruits, other animals. Holozoic are the part of type of nutrition where the organisms depend upon the solid food, and it take that food, it will prepare in different forms, and it will have, and it will digest by itself. We are not like parasites. Good. So I can take credit for human beings for this. So these are the type of nutrition: saprophytic, holozoic, and parasite type of nutrition. So jumping to a topic, plants nutrition. The most hardworking people on this earth, the most hardworking organisms on this earth, plants, because they prepare their own food. So about them we will speak, nutrition in plants. So friends, I already discussed like what all the things they need for preparing the food, but how it is? Leaf, okay. Leaf is green in color, it is connected to the stem, it is connected to the roots. From the roots, by the process of an osmosis, osmosis is movement of water from the lower concentration to the higher concentration. Water travels from the root to the shoot through the xylem, okay. So that is how the plants get water, and sunlight is obviously present upon it. Sunlight is absorbed by the chlorophyll. Where are chlorophyll present? Chlorophyll are present in organelles called chloroplast. So what does chlorophyll do? They absorb the sunlight energy. Okay. They absorb the sunlight energy. We are getting water from the roots. And one more thing, carbon dioxide. Who is taking this carbon dioxide? It is stomata. So whatever the water enters to the leaves, it enters to the guard cells. Opening and closing of the guard cells results in entering of the water through the green leaf. Okay. Guard cells have stomatal pores on it. What does the stomatal pore do? They consume the carbon dioxide from the environment. Also they exhale oxygen, which is a byproduct of this photosynthesis process. So they take water from the root and enters through the guard cells. Stomatal pores takes the carbon dioxide. Chlorophyll absorbs the sunlight and uses that sunlight energy to breaking down of hydrogen and oxygen. So hydrogen and oxygen are broken now. Oxygen, the byproduct of photosynthesis, leaves out to stomatal pore and enters into our nose. And what does this hydrogen do? Hydrogen goes and sits with carbon dioxide to prepare glucose. Glucose is formed. And if it prepares more glucose, that is converted into the starch. Fine. So there are the three processes that are involved in the photosynthesis process. The first one is absorption of the sunlight energy by the chlorophyll. Second one is conversion of light energy into the chemical energy and splitting of water into hydrogen and oxygen by the light energy. So there are three processes involved. First is absorption of light energy by chlorophyll. Second one is conversion of that light energy to chemical energy. How? By splitting of water into hydrogen and oxygen. And the third step is reduction of carbon dioxide into glucose. These three steps are the most important steps for you. What you have to do, you have to remember these three steps: conversion, absorption, reduction. After that, you have to understand this chemical formula involved. Sunlight energy, chlorophyll, these all are important terms you need to remember. More than remembering, try to understand what is happening. So you not to remember things, you have to understand the concept. That is the main core idea of our classes. Instead of memorizing the stuff, understand at the concept level, conceptual level. So one more thing, one most important thing which I have missed between is, here the carbohydrate whatever is formed is in the form of chemical energy, and obviously the sunlight is light energy. Conversion of light energy into the chemical energy is what the process is all about. Here nothing is wasted, nothing is destroyed, nothing is created, everything is used and converted into some other form. Law of thermodynamics. So friends, you understand, I guess you have understood the topic photosynthesis topic and nutrition in plants topic. Will surely try to make you understand more clearly if you attend our classes, because there is the one-to-one interaction between the students and the teachers. We are going to start even online classes for in very short period of time. Once that is done, it will be very helpful for the students who cannot come to the center. Well friends, thanks for listening to us. Please share, please subscribe. Thank you for being here, and the next topic I'll come with more preparation. Thank you, see you, bye bye, take care.